Think you know the Amish? Think again. Discover the untold rules that shape their lives, only here on Best 5. Number 5. The ban on makeup and jewelry. Imagine living a life where even a simple necklace or a dab of lipstick is out of the question. For Amish women, this is not just a preference. It's a rule deeply rooted in their culture. They believe that wearing makeup or jewelry symbolizes vanity and pride, traits that contradict their commitment to humility and simplicity. In the Amish community, natural beauty is celebrated as a reflection of one's inner character. Even mirrors are approached with caution. While they are not entirely forbidden, many Amish women choose not to use them regularly, ensuring they avoid excessive concern about their appearance. Their plain lifestyle is about maintaining focus on faith, family, and community over worldly distractions. Think about this for a second. No earrings, no wedding rings, and not even a tiny splash of blush for special occasions. Could you imagine living like that, especially in today's world where self-expression through fashion and cosmetics is so common? What's even more fascinating is how this simplicity extends to their everyday lives. By rejecting adornments, they aim to stand out spiritually rather than visually. It's an approach that might seem extreme to outsiders, but is seen as essential to their identity. How do you feel about this rule? Could you embrace a lifestyle where your natural self is your only decoration? It's a thought-provoking challenge to modern ideals of beauty. Number 4. The rule of wearing simple, uniform clothing. Let's dive into the Amish wardrobe. A world of plain fabrics, modest designs, and a complete rejection of modern trends. Amish women are required to wear handmade dresses in muted colors like black, navy blue, or gray. These simple outfits symbolize humility, equality, and their separation from the outside world. What makes this rule fascinating is the meticulous attention to detail. Their clothing can't have zippers, flashy buttons, or decorative patterns. Instead, they use hooks and straight pins to fasten their garments, emphasizing practicality over aesthetics. Every stitch is done by hand, following traditional techniques passed down through generations. Even head coverings have strict rules. Married women wear white bonnets, while unmarried women wear black ones, signaling their marital status to the community. Every choice, from fabric to fastening, serves as a reflection of their religious devotion and resistance to modern influences. This unique approach to fashion tells a story of commitment and discipline. It's a reminder that their way of life is about much more than appearances. It's about preserving their beliefs in every aspect of daily living. So if this caught your interest, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. It helps us bring you more amazing insights into fascinating cultures like the Amish. Number 3. The ban on education beyond 8th grade. In the Amish world, education stops at 8th grade. That's right. No high school, no college, and certainly no student loans. Amish children, especially girls, are taught the basics: reading, writing, math, and religious studies, all in small one-room schoolhouses with limited resources and outdated teaching methods. The goal? To prepare them for a life centered around family, faith, manual labor, and absolute simplicity. This might sound restrictive, but to the Amish, it's about practicality and preserving their unique traditions. They believe higher education introduces pride, ambition, and worldly ideas that could weaken their close-knit communities and deeply held beliefs. Instead of biology classes or computer labs, Amish girls learn essential skills like sewing, gardening, cooking, and basic home management, everything needed to sustain their simple yet demanding lifestyle. It's fascinating to think about how different their perspective is. For them, this limited education is a shield against modern influences, ensuring that traditional values remain strong and untouched. Yet it also sparks a question. Could a broader education enhance their way of life, or would it risk unraveling their cultural identity, leaving their community vulnerable to external pressures? If you find this lifestyle intriguing, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and hit that like button. Number 2. Rumspringa, a taste of freedom. Imagine being a teenager in a strict Amish community, following rigid rules your entire life, and then suddenly being allowed to experience the modern world. That's exactly what happens during Rumspringa, a rite of passage for Amish youth. At around 16 years old, they get a chance to step outside their community's boundaries and explore the English lifestyle. Cars, phones, parties, even dating. But here's the twist. It's not complete freedom. While they're allowed to engage with the outside world, they know it's temporary. The goal? To let them decide if they want to return to the Amish way of life and commit fully to their faith and community. And most of them do. Surprisingly, about 80–90% choose to stay. That's a staggering number, considering how different the two worlds are. Still, Rumspringa is full of contrasts. Imagine a teenager dressed in plain Amish clothing one day and modern fashion the next. For some, it's an exciting adventure. For others, a confusing glimpse of a world they've been taught to avoid. Some even feel torn between these two completely different lifestyles. It's a fascinating tradition that raises big questions about choice, freedom, and identity. Would you be able to leave everything you've known behind, or would you choose the comfort of familiarity? If this story made you think, hit like and subscribe for more eye-opening insights into unique cultures. Number 1. The unbreakable bond. No divorce in Amish culture. In the Amish world, marriage is considered a sacred, lifelong commitment. Once a couple ties the knot, there's no turning back. Literally. Divorce isn't just frowned upon, it's outright forbidden. No matter how tough life gets, Amish couples are expected to work through their challenges together. For them, marriage is not just a legal contract, but a spiritual covenant with God. This rule reflects the Amish belief in humility and selflessness. Personal desires must always come second to the needs of the family and the community. In fact, the wedding itself is a simple ceremony held at home, with no fancy dresses, extravagant celebrations, or honeymoon trips. Instead, the focus is on the couple's shared faith and commitment. But what happens when things don't work out? Unlike in mainstream society, separation is rare because the community provides strong support. Elders, families, and even neighbors often step in to mediate conflicts. The result? Amish couples usually find ways to reconcile and move forward. Now, imagine living in a world where divorce isn't even an option. How would that change the way people approach relationships? It's a fascinating concept that challenges modern ideas about love and commitment. If you're intrigued by these unique cultural insights, make sure to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking stories.